Hello all, reporting to you from inside the heart of Amazon Middle School. Today, for the sixth vlog, I'm going to talk about a new challenge that has been presented to me as a student teacher. I just got a new student, and actually, technically, I guess he's an old student, but a student, and we're going to call him Charles, who has been in what they call success school here at Amazon. It's basically alternative school for students who have gotten in trouble, but that the county or the city does not want to expel. So what he does normally is comes in around 12 o'clock every day, goes to school from about 12 to 4, and gets done basically all the work that the other students are doing, except in a little more, it's a little more simplistic, I guess I would say. What Charles actually ended up doing to warrant Success School was he brought in a bag of what I'm led to believe are vitamins or were vitamins, and he was passing them off as drugs and essentially selling them to other students. The administration felt that expulsion would have been a little harsh. They took into account his past school history, his past behavioral history, and other stuff like that, and decided Success School was the best thing for him. So he was there for this last 6 weeks, and now with the start of the new 6 weeks, he has begun coming back to regular school, and he is in my 6th period. What I find truly interesting about Charles is that he is by no means what you, in terms of how smart he is, what you would expect from somebody with such behavioral issues that has to be sent to alternative school. He appears to me to be an extremely bright young individual with a lot of potential upside. The only thing standing in his way is, I guess to put it just frankly, his need to keep up his rep in school. He's always been, from what I understand, sort of a tough guy. Doesn't play by anybody else's rules but his own, and he really just tends to, from what I understand, take advantage of any situation he's given to be a problem. But from what I've experienced the first few days, Charles tends to seem apathetic completely and in every way towards anything that we are doing unless you actively engage him, call on him, get him involved in group work where he's working with other people because he has very good rapport with the other students. But I found it to be most intriguing that while he does like to remain quiet most of class, he can't stand it, from what I've observed, when I ask a question and kids can't get the right answer. And he usually has the right answer, which I find extremely interesting, which shows, like I said, that he is, no slouch mentally. He knows what's going on. He's got a wealth of information, in his brain, and it's all about just choosing when and when not to, I guess more so when to use it than when not to use it. But, I've posed questions that it's taken, 30 seconds of kids answering incorrectly, and finally he'll just blurt out the correct answer, and he almost seems fed up with the other students not being able to get the correct answer, so he has to interject. And at this point, as it's so early in his tenure back with us and his tenure just in general with me, I think I'm okay with it as long as he isn't causing problems in the classroom. And I know that doesn't sound like the right thing, but my plan is to eventually, I guess progressively, put more and more responsibility on his shoulders in terms of the amount of work he does, the amount he participates in class, and stuff of that nature, to where, I can get this kid again to being a fully functional member of a normal classroom. It seems like it's going to be a pretty big challenge, but like I said, I might just be able to connect enough with this kid to kind of break him out of that shell and really get him involved and engaged in the classroom at all times. So I'll let you know how it all goes. But until then, I'll talk to you all later.